All right, we have news just coming in any moment now. Anti and pro-Waqf law pleas will be taken up by the Supreme Court of India. The Chief Justice led three-judge bench to hear the Waqf law pleas. Supreme Court scrutiny on Waqf law in the top court. 73 petitions for and against the Waqf law before the apex court. I'm going straight to Nalini for more on that. Nalini, it's a clutch of petitions coming up before the Supreme Court of India. Take us through the details of what these pleas essentially say.
Chief Justice of India, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, to assemble to start the hearing in these petitions. Remember, it's the first day that this matter is coming up before the Supreme Court. So there are two main things that we're going to watch out for. Number one, whether or not the Supreme Court's even going to admit these petitions or dismiss them at the very first go. In case they admit it, they will officially issue a notice in the case, which means that the government and any other stakeholder that might play an important role in these proceedings in the coming days will be asked to file their response to these petitions.
Nalini, anti and pro-Waqf laws in the court. To tell our viewers that it's not just the laws that are, or rather the pleas that are in fact against the Waqf law, but also certain pleas that talk about the fact that all this while Muslims have been at an advantage. This plea was filed yesterday. Take us through the details of that.
Well, Sneha, there are two kinds of petitions that have been filed in this case. One that has been filed challenging the 2025 amendment that has been made to the Waqf Act, stating that it's unconstitutional and that it's a restriction on the rights of the Muslims in India and that it should not be allowed to be enforced even though the act is officially come into force. There are another set of petitions that have been filed that are challenging the original 1995 Waqf Act, which are essentially saying that this law should never have been brought into the picture at all, let alone be amended at this particular point. So it's the Hindu parties that are challenging the 1995 Act that are stating that this law should not have been brought into the first place. And then there are Muslim parties and several other stakeholders, a lot of opposition leaders who've also filed these petitions challenging the 2025 amendment, stating that the kind of regulation that is being brought about is actually discriminatory against Muslims and it's against the rights of the Muslims, which is why it's important that the Supreme Court not only stays this law but also declares it unconstitutional in the longer run. So today, like I was telling you earlier, during the course of the hearings, we are going to expect two main things because considering it's the first time that the matter is coming up before the Supreme Court. Number one, we will wait and see whether or not the Supreme Court even thinks that the matter should be admitted. In case it is admitted, they are likely to issue a notice not only to the government but any other stakeholder also who might have a role to play during the coming days in these proceedings. Another interesting thing to watch out for, and what we've gotten to know from the lawyers who are going to be representing the petitioners as well, is that they are likely to push for a stay of the law, which essentially means that during the time that the Supreme Court's hearing the matter, there should be no implementation or enforcement of the law on the ground itself. Now, whether or not the Supreme Court goes ahead and agrees to do that is something that we'll have to wait and watch, because remember, the central government has categorically filed a caveat in the Supreme Court, which means that they've requested the Supreme Court to not issue any orders in this matter without first giving them a chance to argue, which means that the central government will come prepared to oppose these petitions and to also oppose any kind of immediate stay on these petitions. So how far the Supreme Court's convinced with the arguments of the petitioners regarding a stay is something that we'll have to watch out for. It's the first day of the hearing, so a lot of fireworks expected today before the top court of India. Court number 1, which is the Chief Justice's court, is going to be hearing these petitions. A total of 73 petitions are coming up today before the Supreme Court, and it remains to be seen what happens, even though we're waiting for the bench to assemble any minute now.
All right, I'm going to thank you for the moment. Nalini getting asked those details. The bench could be assembling any moment now.